Hello there, my name is Lucas, and today I want to show you my favorite way of connecting cameras to whatever gear you might want to connect it to. Actually, I also own a quick release system from Manfrotto, yet you can see the biggest problem. So the biggest flaw actually is the size, because this plate is really huge. I cannot really grab around the lens anymore, and if I had gears on it for a follow focus system, for example, I would get many problems as well. And this is really the biggest problem in my opinion, is when you have a smaller camera, maybe when you have a 60D or a 7D or a 5D Mark II or Mark III, this isn't a problem for you. But the biggest problem for me with smaller cams is that you simply cannot open the battery door anymore, just because the plate is in the way. So my solution to this problem was to getting use of the Arca Swiss standard. Arca Swiss is actually nothing more but some custom plate design and some custom holder design, where you simply get the plate in the holder and tied it in, and now actually it's rock solid. One cool thing about the Arca Swiss standard is that so many things already use it. Because if you just get something like this is the Yobi Ballhead X, which actually is Arca Swiss already. So I have my Arca Swiss plate here, and then I can just pop it in here, screw it tight, and there's no way this could be run out easily. So of course there are many benefits when you have one system for your whole gear. This, for example, is my base plate for my shoulder rig, or my rig at all, and this is a pretty cool plate from Coleman, and now I have the plate on my camera. I just can get it in here, click it down, and it's locked, and there's no way this camera could fall off. Another really cool thing is that many different manufacturers make some things for Arca Swiss. For example, this is a plate of the company called Siri, and this little plate has some feet on them. So you can push your camera against these feet, just screw it tight, and then there's no way that your camera could change the position on the axis. And this is pretty cool because DSLRs don't have two sockets where you can screw it in, or you don't have a lock pin or something like this. And with this system you can really be sure that this always points in the direction you want. And of course my favorite feature is that you can open the battery door even though the plate is connected. And this even on small cameras like the Panasonic GH2, which is really small, and this is the same for the GH3, you can open the battery doors, and this is really my favorite feature about this. The problem with Arca Swiss is that it is not that cheap. Actually, this plate isn't original Arca Swiss. Original Arca Swiss stuff is really expensive. This little plate here was around 20 euros, but maybe you can get it cheaper when you order from China or something. This is from the UK. Talking about the price, this little guy here was 60 euros in its whole. What I also like really much is that you don't have a plate that has to connect in one way. You have some play in sliding your plate or your camera across the holder, and this might not be the safest route, but still I think this is really stable. One problem is there is no generalized locking solution, like this little pin that you push in a Manfrotto plate to release the plate so it cannot fall off. Only when I, for example, buy something from Coleman or from Joby, these things are always have their own locking mechanisms, but it is not compatible with other ones. There is no general locking system. I admit it, this may be a big problem. Still, I never had it that one single camera or one single piece of gear moved just a tiny bit. So I hope you enjoyed this little presentation and understand maybe a bit better why I like the Arca Swiss mount that much and why I use it everywhere in my kit. Thanks for watching so far, and up to the next time. Bye!